Thank you, Kudzi. So just to highlight that the productivity enhancement initiatives that include the 11-ton plus competition, which is to say even the farmers that got the record yield that you are referring to of around 22 tons per judged 1 hectare block, fall into that category. It is hinged upon the understanding that if we promote competitiveness amongst our farmers, by default we'll be getting increased productivity from the farm level, and it will also then increase productivity at the national level. So you find that like last year when we were coined to be food self-sufficient in terms of our wheat self-sufficient, having achieved a yield target of above 370,000 metric tons against an annual requirement of 360. That also boils down to the fact that there were various initiatives that were driven by the government to increase the production level at a unit area. So production per unit area needs to go up. We need to move out of the comfort zone of just naming our fields by just looking at the next tallest tree at the corner of the field. We need to understand in terms of the unit production that we have, the capacity that we have. So this speaks to issues to do with having an understanding of the adoption of the good agronomic practices that are going to unlock the genetic potential of the exceptional genetics that are available on the market. Yes, the varieties are there, they are available, and they'll give you well above 11, above 14, above 16 tons per hectare under optimal management. But by optimal management, the term good agronomic practices, easy as it may sound for us to just churn out at every gathering that we might be at, it entails a whole lot of things, which boils down to even the soil management, your land preparation, your nutrition management, your insect pest management, as well as your weed control. So all these factors are also held together by the management of the farmer himself. If you give them the same requirements, the same inputs, they'll still produce different yields. And just to highlight that in the past 3 to 5 years, we have seen an increase in our national yield level from the 0.9 it wasn't, and now it's sitting well above 2 tons according to the crop assessment report, the first round crop assessment report that was available by the ministry in the last 2 weeks. And we are waiting for the final report. So in terms of us working towards increasing our national yield average, I would say a lot of work has gone into that in the past 5 years, and the results are being felt. It also boils down to the Pumbuza also being adopted, and the commercial farmers as well, aiming at increasing the yield per unit area. So I think as a country, there was a time when we were just comfortable with just counting the number of acres or hectares that we have, just to say we have 10, we have 50, we have 100. But now we want to know in terms of the population, which also speaks to what you are producing per unit area. Intensified farming, that is what is going to increase productivity. But the agronomic practices have to be right, and the management, it also has to be right. We need to move away from cell phone farming, where they are going to call us on Monday and tell us there's African armyworm in the field, and we'll tell them I'm coming over the weekend. By that time, there won't be a crop to go to. So we need
it sounds like you're describing me then. Kumre was itching to come in there. Before I ask you a question, you can respond to what I was.
Yes, I just wanted to add that in addressing our yield challenges, we also need to